talking about generalization, I think I answered this one in the last webinar, but it was just in terms of generalization with respect to functions and other programs that we teach. And the question was more so about, do you teach using multiple exemplars and multiple questions and multiple answers to questions, or do you leave that to the generalization stage? And usually as a general rule, I try to teach multiple exemplars before the program is quote unquote finished. Or if I'm teaching, for instance, I don't know what an apple is, like receptive identification of an apple. I'm obviously going to show them like 5 or 10 different apples so that they really understand this is an apple. If I'm teaching something with respect to functions, like what do you do with a cup, I'm going to use a whole bunch of different cups, but I'm only going to expect one answer. You drink from a cup, right? I'm not going to expect, well, you drink from a cup, you put it on your head, you can, I don't know, this, that, I don't know what else you can do with a cup. But I'm not going to expect multiple answers right away. I usually leave that part to the end, but I do it before the generalization stage. So, for instance, what do you do with, cup's not a great one. What do you do with an apple? You eat an apple, you can cut an apple, you can probably throw an apple during a food fight. I don't typically teach my learners that though. But right before I get to the generalization of everything, I will make sure that they understand multiple responses to those questions. I hope that helps.
But also something like if you're teaching what do you eat, you could teach one response like apple, or you could teach you eat apples, bananas, and cookies. So it depends. Like some learners, we've taught one thing at a time because it's all they could handle. And some learners could learn a couple different answers to the question, what do you eat? So it depends. If they need it to be broken down even more, then you might teach one response and then mix it up in a mixing and varying style. And then some could handle like a couple of responses to what do you eat.
And I think the question was more so, it's a beginner intermediate learner. And, if I waited till the generalization stage and then all of a sudden mom is asking and mom is expected to teach these responses. And that the answer there is no, don't expect them to have to teach in the generalization phase, making sure that, before you close out a program that you're teaching yourself, you're teaching the student those questions.